It happened again. In a world where attention spans are shorter than ever and every click counts, BTS's Jimin has once more shown why he is one of the most captivating stars of his generation. On August 2025, Jimin officially secured the title of #1 Thumbnail Fairy, topping a competitive global poll with more than 4,000 votes from fans worldwide. But this isn't just another fan poll victory. This moment tells a bigger story about Jimin's enduring influence, ARMY's relentless support, and the unshakable bond between an artist and his global fandom. The term thumbnail fairy may sound lighthearted, but in the digital era, it is a powerful symbol. In K-pop, where YouTube views, streaming, and viral moments can make or break a release, thumbnails are more than images. They are invitations. They are the first spark of curiosity that pulls a casual viewer into an entire performance. And no one wields this power like Jimin. When the poll opened from August 4th to August 10th, 2025, thousands of fans rushed to cast their votes. By the end of the week, Jimin had secured 32% of all votes, leaving dozens of idols behind. Out of 13,191 votes, a staggering 4,194 were for Jimin, proof that his visual magnetism remains unparalleled. For fans, the result was no surprise. For the industry, it was another reminder. Even after years in the spotlight, Jimin continues to define what it means to be iconic in a single frame. So what makes Jimin different? Why does his face, his expression, his aura seem to demand attention even in the smallest thumbnails? The answer lies in the unique combination of artistry and authenticity. Jimin is not only handsome in the conventional sense, he carries an emotional depth that radiates through every photo. His gaze tells a story. His smile feels personal. His posture communicates elegance and power at once. Fans often say, Jimin doesn't just pose, he performs, even in still pictures. From his early days during BTS's debut era, Jimin's visuals stood out. His ability to shift seamlessly between delicate softness and fiery intensity made him a photographer's dream and a fan editor's treasure. Today, that same quality keeps him at the center of countless memes, viral edits, and fan art that dominate social platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. When news broke of Jimin's victory, armies around the world erupted in celebration. Hashtags like Jimin Thumbnail Fairy and King Jimin trended within hours. One fan tweeted, "Even if you don't know BTS, if you see Jimin's thumbnail, you click." That's the power of his aura. Another wrote, 4,000 people voted, but really, it feels like millions of us cheering behind him. Jimin deserves this and more. On Weverse, fans shared stories of how Jimin's thumbnails had first drawn them into BTS content. Many confessed that they became ARMY simply because a single image of Jimin caught their eye, and from that moment, their lives changed. This emotional testimony highlights a deeper truth. Jimin isn't just a performer, he is a gateway to the BTS universe. The timing of this poll victory feels significant. 2025 has already been a monumental year for BTS, with members returning from military service, group activities resuming, and solo projects making waves across global platforms. For Jimin, the year has been defined by consistent influence. His solo hit Like Crazy was recently voted one of the best K-pop songs of all time, proving its timeless appeal. He ranked 4th in August's individual brand reputation rankings, continuing a streak of 35 consecutive months in the top 10. Alongside Jungkook, he charmed global audiences in the Disney Plus reality show Are You Sure?, showcasing his warmth, humor, and sincerity off stage. Everywhere he goes, whether it's in music, reality content, or simply appearing in a photo, Jimin dominates the conversation. It's easy to dismiss polls as fleeting moments of fan-driven hype, but Jimin's victories tell a different story. Year after year, poll after poll, he remains not just relevant, but dominant. Industry experts point to 3 key reasons: consistency and talent. Jimin's artistry, both as a dancer and vocalist, ensures that his image is backed by undeniable skill. Strong emotional branding. Jimin represents vulnerability, passion, and sincerity, themes that resonate deeply in today's culture. And unbreakable ARMY loyalty. His fans aren't just passive supporters, they are active supporters, trendsetters, and cultural drivers. Together, these factors create a formula for longevity in an industry that often burns bright but fades fast. The big question now is, where does Jimin go from here? With BTS preparing for their much-anticipated group comeback later this year, fans speculate that Jimin may play a significant role in shaping the new era of BTS. His ability to connect emotionally through visuals and performance could be central in setting the tone for the group's return. At the same time, whispers of new solo music projects continue to circulate. If true, another Jimin solo release could dominate charts worldwide, especially given how much impact Like Crazy still holds today. No matter what lies ahead, one thing is clear: Jimin's journey is far from over. If anything, his thumbnail fairy victory is a reminder that he remains one of the most captivating figures in modern pop culture, a star who doesn't just shine, but radiates. At the end of the day, a thumbnail may seem small, just a square of pixels on a screen, but in Jimin's case, it becomes a world of emotion, story, and beauty, condensed into a single glance. That's why, in August 2025, fans came together to crown him once again as the #1 thumbnail fairy. Because when Jimin appears, even for a split second, people stop, click, and fall in love all over again. And that is the true magic of BTS Jimin. To understand why Jimin continues to dominate polls like the thumbnail fairy, we need to look back at his journey. When BTS debuted in 2013, Jimin was just a teenager with a dream. Trained as a contemporary dancer, he brought something fresh to K-pop stages, a blend of discipline, elegance, and raw emotional delivery. Even in BTS's earliest music videos like No More Dream and We Are Bulletproof Part 2, fans were quick to notice Jimin's intense presence. His gaze was sharp, his movements precise, and his expressions unforgettable. Many ARMYs recall their first encounter with BTS being through Jimin's thumbnail on YouTube, a single image that drew them into a whole new world. By 2015, during the I Need You and Run eras, Jimin's thumbnails had become legendary. A close-up of his tearful eyes, a half-smile frozen in time, or the way his hair fell over his face, these small details created iconic images that defined entire eras of BTS. It wasn't just about beauty, it was storytelling in one frame, and that became Jimin's trademark. Over the years, certain Jimin thumbnails have taken on their own lives. In 2016, his shot in Blood, Sweat, and Tears, with piercing eyes and angelic visuals, was shared across millions of fan edits. In 2018, during Fake Love, the thumbnail of Jimin standing under falling sand became one of the most talked about images of the year. In 2020, his Filter solo stage produced countless viral thumbnails, each one showing a different facet of his charm. And in 2023, his solo hit Like Crazy gave the world a hauntingly beautiful thumbnail of Jimin's profile against neon lights, a single frame that captured the emotional weight of the song. Each thumbnail was more than a marketing tool. It was a moment in history, a timestamp in Jimin's evolution as an artist. What makes this phenomenon so powerful is not just Jimin himself, but also the way fans interact with him through images. For ARMYs, a thumbnail is not a passive visual. It's a connection point. Fans often describe how a single look from Jimin feels like he's speaking directly to them. This intimacy is what fuels the endless edits, wallpapers, and viral clips that dominate social media whenever Jimin appears. One army from Brazil shared, "I became a fan because of one thumbnail. I saw Jimin smiling in the Boy with Love video, and I couldn't stop replaying it. From that small square of image, I entered BTS's world, and it changed my life." Another fan in Japan confessed, "I was going through a difficult time, and Jimin's thumbnail appeared on YouTube randomly. His expression was so comforting that I clicked. That one click led me to a community that gave me hope." For these fans, the title Thumbnail Fairy is not trivial, it's deeply personal. In today's music industry, where attention is currency, being able to dominate thumbnails is a kind of superpower. With millions of videos uploaded daily, only the strongest images cut through the noise. Jimin's win in August 2025 highlights a truth the industry already knows. He is one of the most bankable faces in global pop culture. Marketing executives, brand managers, and streaming platforms are well aware that a single Jimin thumbnail guarantees higher engagement. This is why Jimin is often chosen as the face of BTS promotions, solo teasers, and even Disney Plus reality series posters. His ability to embody a mood in one glance is rare, and in a digital age driven by visuals, it makes him indispensable.